This photograph is of me and Charlie Burton in a tent on an ice floe. We'd set out from about 400 miles south of the North Pole as part of going around the world for 3 years without flying 1 meter of the entire journey. From the North Pole, we wanted to go 1,000 miles south to where the ship might rescue us. But unfortunately, the ice broke up, we couldn't travel, we had to just sit on an ice floe, hoping that it would float south towards Siberia or Greenland, where the ship might rescue us before we would be stranded by winter. Obviously, we had to get on extremely well together. We had to rely on each other, to trust each other, and that came about slowly but surely. After over 3 months of floating around, by which time our ice floe was, the seawater was going over it and coming into the tent, we were right in the path of polar bears that were by then a long way from land, were very hungry. Every time you could hear creaks or the ice split outside the tent, we panicked basically, sent a message to the ship to try even harder, and they crashed through the ice, got further north than any other ship. We couldn't see the ship anywhere. We knew that it was moving in one current, we were moving in another. And so when coming to the top of a 30-foot wall of ice, I thought for the first time in 8 months I could see something that wasn't white. 2 little matchsticks, and that was the mast of the ship. It was a wonderful moment. Although only 2 of us actually travelled the 52,000 miles on the surface of the Earth through both ice caps, the whole expedition depended on 52 people, all of whom had to be experts in their particular field and had to rely on one another to the absolute T. Anything could go wrong if people made mistakes in their particular job. Like our sponsors, the TMF Group, we value local knowledge above all. You can learn not only what to do, but also what not to do through those local people, so they are totally valuable. If we hadn't had local pilots, maybe only 1 hour at a time, flying up above us, seeing where we were, tiny specks on a vast ocean, and then looking down to see where the ice floes were floating around at 4 miles an hour ahead of us. Without that, we might well have been stuck for another couple of years up in the Northwest Passage.